Hello, the dev video is out. I'm Zedmont, and we are going to talk about the dev video. I'm going to give you a quick summary, and then I will go over the details and give you my thoughts and all that sort of stuff. I figured at least one person would care what I had to say about it, and the sneak peek team group, guys, girls, we've had access to it for a couple days, so I fully intended to do a super well done video talking about how it was with like an inlay and a summary and effects, and like it just didn't happen. I did not have time. So instead you just get my raw thoughts. I'm just going to talk about what it is that I saw in the video, what I liked, what I didn't like, and the things that I'm not sure of. So first of all, Drew, his beard looks amazing. He's a little bit more soft-spoken than I would have guessed. And he looked a little bit nervous and a little bit, and him and Ino is missing. I don't know what happened to Ino. We have Matt now. Matt and Drew both looked a little bit nervous, which I liked. Frankly, I liked the fact they looked a little bit nervous. They didn't look completely comfortable, and that tells me that they are, it gives them more geek credibility, if that makes any sense. And I don't mean like nerd, but I mean like geek, like something to strive towards. I don't know if that makes any sense. I consider myself a geek, but like more so my work stuff than game stuff. But moving right along, the number one thing that they mentioned, they didn't really talk a lot about, was agile development. They talked about how they're trying to move towards more experimental, put things in quickly, see how they go, and that to me is something that they didn't talk enough about that I'm really excited about. And the reason for that is the industry itself, the gaming industry, the tech industry is moved completely towards agile. That means that instead of building something for a year and then finding out that you no longer have a market because something else has been out for the last 6 months, just put it out, see how it does, and tweak it, make changes, and that way you get updates every month as opposed to every 6 to 8 months, and very, very good things happen. And like they said with the cryo bomb, the unexpected results, and things go better than you expect them to, or they go worse. And if they go worse, you just shelve it and move on. It's a very, very good way to do things, and I think it will do very, very good things for Boom Beach. Things that obviously everyone will be excited about is the monthly Mega Crab. That will be great for the first, say, 3 months. And that's kind of what I see this update as being. Right now, Boom Beach has been in a tailspin for a while. Now, I'm not going to blame that completely on Ino and Arlight, but it has been in a bit of a tailspin, and Drew has been doing good things to pick it up. And I don't know if it's Drew or Boom Beach team or whatever. I'm just gonna blame it all on Drew. And he has been reaching out to the community, talking to the community, posting, replying. Lots of good things are happening, but it's gonna take time because it's on a harsh downward spiral. And so I feel like this update is going to bridge the gap until the next update, which it's kind of like an excuse or like a get out of jail free card or whatever, but that's how I see it. So realistically, this update was going to bring us crab. It's going to be distractionary. It's going to be like bright and shiny and pretty, and hopefully that will get us over until June or August or whatever the heck the date of the next update is. And because they didn't talk about task forces at all. They didn't talk about operation maps at all. They didn't talk about task force versus task force. None of that stuff wasn't even mentioned. They didn't even think about it. It was like locked in another room. So I know that a lot of you out there are going to be upset about that, and I am too. And I really hope that the Mega Crab will be shiny and flashy enough to get us until the next update, where hopefully they'll address some of that stuff. And they talked about how they're going to bring in some end game stuff for maxed players and stuff like that. And I really, really hope that that's what they're talking about when they talk about that. I don't know. We'll find out, obviously. But they talked about the monthly Mega Crab being scheduled, which is great because I don't have to lose all my brownie points with my family this way. I can actually like arrange it and schedule it. They talk about unique rewards that can be shown off. They said that a couple times, showing them off. I assume that means either a decoration or a badge or something to that effect. Kind of like the global #1 badge, I'm guessing, or a decoration. Don't care. Either way, it'll be pretty neat. Just to show off, hey, I did something good is kind of neat. They talked about new travel boosts. That's going to be cool. Community voting on that stuff, whether it's Sniper Tower shooting speed or Zuka walking or Zuka shooting speed, and how that's going to be community voting on that sort of stuff. And please, guys and girls, they're talking about disrupting offensive metas, which is great. So, but it also means we're going to have to get out and vote. Get out and vote. I feel like I'm like Obama or something, but because we're going to need the, you know, the. If they're talking about putting out prototype pro troops that are going to disrupt smoke, then that's going to get rid of Smoky Zuka, it's going to get rid of Smoky Warrior, or not necessarily get rid of, but affect. So we're going to have, and so even Smoky RCZM and stuff like that. So we're going to have to vote on those things and vote hard, but I don't have a problem. I think that will not be a problem at all with Telegram and Discord and Reddit and the forums and stuff like that. New merch, where's all the stuff on the table? Where do we buy it? I don't know. That sounds awesome. New prototype defenses, I think that'll be neat and interesting. Hopefully not break everything. That would make me very sad, but it kind of feels like that's going to bridge the gap for task forces as well. I feel like if they add these new prototype defenses to the operations, then it'll be kind of like Bullet. It'll take a couple days, weeks to figure them out, which will again buy them some time. And I feel like this update is a buy time and start bailing water and emptying the boat and maybe even building another boat for that matter. But all good, like most of the things are pretty good. I would give this dev video like a 7.5, a solid like B. Yeah, I mean, I think I covered everything. New update at the end of March, monthly Mega Crab, agile development, new tribal boost, experimenting, community voting, and that's all stuff that like Drew is doing a lot of very, very good things, and he just needs a little bit more time to push it the way that he wants it. Assuming it's Drew, he could just be the new face, and the development team is doing all the work behind the scenes, and he's getting credit for it. Either way, just keep going, dudes. You're doing well. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Thank you very, very much. And please just get the pedal to the metal because we're running out of time here. But that's it. Hit me up in the comments if you have something you saw that you liked or that I didn't talk about, because obviously we have access to the exact same dev video. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it now and then come back and drop me some comments on what you hated, what you liked, and what I didn't talk about. Obviously, Drew's socks aren't as cool as our lights, and Matt had 2 glasses of water and Drew had none, but overall I think that it was pretty well done. I liked it, and I really hope that they do these things more often. It seems like it took them like a month to get this video out because they have to translate it and they have to edit it and all that sort of stuff, so hopefully they can slim that down a little bit, and or even just they'll do it on like Reddit, do an AMA or something like that. There are lots of options obviously. But my video has now drawn on longer than the dev video actually did, and I don't know if you guys actually cared about the smoky heavies in the background or how ridiculous it is, but it was pretty fun, so you guys should try it out while the tribal boosts are happening. But I'm Zedmont, and I've talked way too much. My mouth feels like I need like about a gallon of water in it. So hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think, if you agree or disagree or think that the game is doomed, or it's going to be saved, or if the new if you're worried about the defenses, or happy about the Rainmaker coming back, or that they're going to fix the Lazortron. All that sort of stuff is just kind of fluff to me, but I'm okay with fluff for a little while. And that's the Mega Crab is going to be a fluffy, fluffy bunny, and it's going to be so much fun for at least 2 to 3 months. And after that, we'll have to see. So Boom Beach, keep it up. I like the temporary adjustments. I like the quick, agile, silly little changes. And so please, please, by all means, keep them coming. And so on that note, I will leave you. Thanks for coming in. And I will see all of you on the Mega Crab leaderboards. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in.